Hello, 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 hello. Good morning to everybody. Can you hear me? Hello, hello. Yeah. Today up to end of the class, concentrate. Very, very important. Actually, yesterday, what I'm telling, whenever we are installing Oracle software, automatically one default tool is created. That is SQL plus tool. I'm telling only. Slowly observe it here. Screen observe it. Suppose today or tomorrow you are also installing Oracle software. Screen observe it. Whenever we are installing a Oracle software, automatically SQL plus tool is there. Okay, I'm agree. Through this tool, we are connect to the database server means our database means compulsory user credentials are required. Username and password, valid username and passwords are you are familiar. Through that one only we are connect to the database. Suppose observe here, Oracle here SQL plus tool. Okay, yeah. Here screen observe it. Slowly observe it here. Whenever you are opening a what that SQL plus tool, enter username, it will display only. What is the default username? Anybody guess it? Anybody Java developers are there in our class? Maybe they have an idea. Otherwise, anybody academic career side, Oracle, they are learning fundamentals. They have an idea. What is the default username? Oracle side. Different databases, different default users are there. In MySQL root is there, no, like that. Yeah. Very good. One fellow is telling Murali sir, maybe Scott. They are telling only. Very good. Default username is what? Scott. And password is what? Tiger. So many fellows are telling like that. But unfortunately, this is the wrong one. Default username is not a Scott. Why so many students are telling in our class only Scott is a default user means maybe that much of popular user that one. Really. I'm a first time newcomer, you are a first time newcomer, you don't know when we don't know anything also. Oh, Scott is a user. Maybe some fellows have an idea. This Scott is not a default user really, but popular user. This is the extra user, HR user, Scott user. These are extra users only. Why this Scott user is popular means in a Scott user, predefined tables are there. Okay, some tables are there. Predefined popular tables are there. EMP, DEPT, SAL grade, bonus. These type of tables are there. In this user, Oracle Corporation giving practice purpose. That's why maybe Scott user is popular user, but unfortunately Scott is not a default user. What is the default user means? I will tell you. Suppose why I am giving a what? This concept means observe here, screen observe it. What is the default user? System or sys user is there, don't worry. Password is there, installation time, whatever password you are giving, that one. Otherwise, manager in a olden days. It's possible or not? Yes. This is connected to Oracle database. Why I am telling you what? Scott is not a default user, system is a default user means simple. Suppose you are installing a what? Oracle software in your system, in your laptop. Your friend also installing a Oracle software in their laptop only. But you are giving a what? A Scott is a user through connecting, yes, working in your laptop. For example, in your friend, okay, also Oracle software, he is installing also Scott user, they try to use means it won't work. What is this one? That's why some software side Scott is working, some software side Scott is not working. That's why that is not a default user. But in this all software side, we don't know anything also. In this all software side, yes, here one user is working, system is a user or sys user is working. So now we are all okay. So now software side, yes, that user is working. What is those softwares? What is that one? I will tell you. Write it. First username, system, write it. Password. Yesterday navigation you are writing. Yeah, this one write it. Username, system, password, manager, write it. Olden days manager, but here installation time given password. Given password. For example, okay, yeah. Don't worry, that is later change. complete. And now, how you are understandable? What is the system user, Scott user, HR user, CC user? How you are understandable means you are a first time newcomer means some other concept you must familiar. What is that one means? Screen observe it. Here screen observe it. Here something is there. What is that one? Enterprise edition. What is this one? Versions you have an idea. 19C, 18C, 12C, 10G, 11G, 9I. But what is these editions? Some editions are there. And now observe it here. Enterprise editions are main editions in a database Oracle side also. Observe it here. Suppose I try to download Oracle software, for example. How can I download? I will tell you, don't worry, next steps are there. Whenever I try to download a Oracle software, in that one, in a version also, two editions are there. Observe it here. Here, two editions are there in a screen. Here, one is Oracle Express Edition. Another one is Oracle Enterprise Edition or Standard Edition. In these two editions, default username is system and password is there, installation time, given password. But in Enterprise Edition, extra users are there along with system user. Spot is a user is available in a where? Enterprise Edition. What is that? That one means I will tell you. Write it. One by one we are learning. Write it. Every Oracle version, why they are giving, what is that one business side, I will tell you today. Write it. Next para. Every Oracle version having following editions. Every Oracle version having following editions. These are first one Express Edition. Second one Enterprise Edition. First one Express Edition, second one Enterprise Edition. Observe it here. What is these editions means? Actually, Oracle provided a different editions for users to purchase a what editions when based on their requirement only, application requirement based. What is that one means? I will tell you. At least your understandable format only I will tell you. Actually, first observe it here. In these two editions, in edition you are installing also default username is system and password is installation time given password olden days manager. Write it. In these two editions, in these two editions, in these two editions, by default username is system. By default username is system. Default username is system and password is manager. Actually, 4 editions are there. Okay, actually, Express edition, Enterprise edition, Oracle Lite edition. Suppose in your mobile only SQL Lite is there for storing your phone numbers and all these things. Personal editions also there, real application cluster, rack environment side. But outside in a laptops, 2 editions are suitable only. One is what? Express edition. Another one is what? Enterprise edition. But I am installing in a where in a feature, you are also installing Enterprise edition, but better to know those all the things. Okay, yeah. Now check it out. Here in Enterprise edition, extra user, one extra user is there, Scott user. But that user is not there in a where in a Express edition. Okay, don't write it, just one by one we are learning. Side heading, Express edition. Business side I am telling, don't worry. Express edition. Suppose actually Oracle database is compatible with so many platforms, Windows, Unix, Linux, and Mac. Again, so many operating systems, IBM, AIX, HPUX, Linux, Microsoft, Windows Server, Solaris, Sun OS, Mac OS, like this, so many things. But unfortunately, this Express edition, standard edition also there, observed here. Free edition in a olden days, that is a lightweight edition, and also in a Windows and a Linux only it is working. But that much of knowledge you don't have an idea also. First observe it here. Business side, I am telling you are a first time newcomer. No? What is this Express edition means? Suppose I am a Java programmer, for example, in my company. Business side, I am telling that's better no? Because technical concepts up to now you don't have an idea. In my company, they decided to backend as a what for this front end Java. So now here Oracle database, they decided, okay, fine. But unfortunately, who are higher authority persons are there in this project only? Those okay persons are ready to purchase original software, not a trial software, original software from Oracle Corporation. For this Java backend, this one is required. For example, okay, fine. Whenever they are calling to where Oracle Corporation, higher salespersons, then they are telling what? So now here 2 editions are there, database edition. Which edition do you want? They are asking. One is Express editions are there. Express edition is there. And another one is Enterprise edition is there. Which edition do you want? They're asking. Then this type of 80% of the case, the Java, .NET, Python, AI, these all developers are, front-end developers are interested to purchase Express edition. Why? What is the reason behind that one? Actually, Enterprise edition is the main edition, but why Express edition they are purchasing means here cost is very low compared to where Enterprise edition. Cost is very low, business side first. Why cost is very low compared to where Enterprise edition means it does not support all Oracle features. It does not support. It does not support all Oracle features. All Oracle features are not required for Java, .NET, Python, this type of front-end developers. Some concepts only they are using from the database. That's why these persons are interested to purchase 80% of the case in a very expression. Big companies, Enterprise edition users, but just business side, I will tell you. And also learners not interested to learn through Express edition. Why? Because in Express edition, Scott user, these type of predefined tables are not there. Only one user is there. What is that user? System user or sys user, admin users only. But these type of Express editions are useful in a Java, .NET, Python, these type of front-end application to connect purpose only most of the time. In a olden days, this is a free edition, but nowadays enterprise edition also trial edition, free edition they are giving only. But olden days in a books we are referring means this is a free edition they are telling only. Write it first, write it something express edition. This notes write it small. In Oracle, express edition does not supports all Oracle features. Suppose recycle bin, these type of concepts not supported. In enterprise edition only recycle bin is there, don't worry. In Oracle, Express edition does not support all Oracle features. Practical understandable recycle bin. Same like Windows recycle bin. This is recycle bin is there in a where enterprise edition other than CC user. Write it. In Oracle, Express edition does not support all Oracle features. Example, recycle bin is not available in Express edition. Recycle bin is not available in Express edition. Now fastly write it this one. Express edition cost is very low. Oh, maybe some edition is there. You have an idea first in this stage. Later, you are also referring in a Google. So many things are there. Write it. Express edition cost is very low compared to enterprise edition. Express edition cost is very low compared to enterprise edition. Express edition does not have any predefined tables. First read it. Express edition does not have any predefined tables. Express edition only having one user system. Express edition only having one user system. Let's write it. Generally, express editions are used to connect. Generally, express editions are used to connect client applications like Java, .NET, Python, PHP, etc. Now, our edition. Okay, yeah. Here, olden days express edition through they are practicing, don't worry. But nowadays, enterprise edition also free trial software they are giving Oracle provided that are not popular this one. Nowadays, everyone interested to learn through enterprise editions. Why? Because I will tell you. Write it side heading enterprise edition. SQL Server also enterprise edition is there. Oracle also enterprise edition. These are main editions actually. Enterprise edition. Second one, enterprise edition. Now, suppose here I am working in a where company side. I am a pure PLSQL developer. Only pure database project I am working. Whenever PLSQL developer side, always they are preferring about which one enterprise edition only they are loading. Enterprise edition. Because they want all the features because this is a database developer. Suppose I am working in a Oracle apps ERP, then they are preferring enterprise edition. Again, I am working in a where talent or informatica, these type of tools means yes, they are installing a what enterprise edition. That's why pure database projects means enterprise edition. They are loading only, but unfortunately, what is the problem? Enterprise edition is cost is very high. Cost is very high compared to pre-trial software means not a problem. Original. Cost is very high compared to where express edition. Why? Because it supports all Oracle features. All Oracle feature it will be supported. All features. All features only it will be supported. Suppose recycle bin is there. This type of feature is not there in express edition. No? Yes, enterprise edition working other than CCOs. But learners also, here also, I am also interested to learn learn through the enterprise edition. Why means in enterprise edition, extra users are available. Extra users. What are the extra users are there? Scott is extra user, HR is another extra user. So many users are there. In this Scott user only, predefined tables are available here. EMP, DEPT, tal grade bonus, this type of predefined tables are there. Now observe it here, write it some theory. Enterprise edition. Enterprise edition. Enterprise edition supports, faster write it. Enterprise edition supports all Oracle features. Enterprise edition supports all Oracle features. Enterprise edition cost is very high compared to Express edition. Write it. Enterprise edition cost is very high compared to Express edition. Enterprise edition cost is very high compared to Express edition. Enterprise edition also having extra users like Scott, HR. Enterprise edition also having extra users like Scott, HR. In Scott user, in Scott user, by default username is Scott and password is Tiger. You are changing also password, don't worry. In Scott user, by default username is Scott and password is Tiger. All right, it fast. Scott user also having following predefined tables. First write it because today we are completing a what up installation. Scott user also having following predefined tables. Scott user also having following predefined tables. Write it. These are predefined tables. Write it. EMP means employee table, DEPT means department table, salary grade, bonus. These are 4 tables are there. Don't worry. First one EMP, second one DEPT, third one salary grade, fourth one bonus. Okay, now why I am telling about this enterprise edition without any knowledge also, not only installation time, okay, understandable purpose, but also actually here SQL plus tool yesterday we are starting, you know, that is environment setting. Some problems are there. Those problems we are rectifying through these tables. We are learning very easy. That's why I'm starting at that one only. And now screen observe it. Screen observe it here. Suppose I want to view current user means which user is connected means show space user semicolon we are typing. Okay. In this user, which tables are there? That is some other statement is there. Select star from tab is a keyword is there working. Which tables are available? Now here those all the things it will be showing only. Again, I want to clear the screen means CL space SCR we are using. Observe it here. If you want to clear the screen means CL space SCR semicolon like this. That is what is that one I will tell you. Write it. To view current user, some problems are there. I will tell you. First write it this one. First write it. To view current user, syntax write it. Show space user semicolon write it. Every statement ends with semicolon. To view current user, syntax show space user semicolon. Example write it. This user is Scott user. I'm connecting. Okay, don't worry. Completed. Now write it. To clear screen, CL space SCR semicolon right. To clear screen. First write it. Some other thing is there. Environment settings. I will tell you through these tables. Write it. To clear screen. Go to SQL prompt CL space SCR. Or write it. Next side heading. To view all tables of a particular user. To view all tables of a particular user. To view all tables of a particular user. Write its syntax. Go to SQL prompt, select a star from tab. Tab is a, okay, in a future synonym is there. What is synonym? That is later. But first blindly select star from tab, semicolon, write it. What is star? What is tab? What is select? We are learning in our course side. Don't worry. First write it, syntax, select star from tab. To view all tables of a particular user. Syntax, select a star from tab. Now 1 minute observe here. This is a Scott user is there. Okay, fine. Here I'm typing a what? A select a star from tab like this. Semicolon. Automatically here, these are predefined table, EMP, DEPT, bonus, sal grade. Some tables are there or not? Yes. Write it. This example. Complete. Select the star from tab like this. Here EMP, DEPT, sal grade, bonus. Next, write it. To view particular table. To view particular table. Syntax, select star from table name, semicolon. To view particular table, syntax, write it. Through this one, we are starting subject. Okay, now, 1 minute observe here, screen observe it. Very, very important. After SQL plus tool settings installation, I will tell you. Now observe it here. Suppose I'm opening a what SQL plus tool. Okay, fine. But what is the problem? Small tables we are trying to display. There is no problem. Table format is displayed. Suppose DEPT is a small table, department table, Oracle provided. Here there is no problem. A table format only displayed. You are observing or not? Oh, these are columns. Here, these are rows, easily understandable. Okay, yeah. But unfortunately, when we try to display big table, suppose EMP table is a big table, little bit of big table they are providing, employee table. This table we are trying to display means it does not display properly. Observe here. Yes, what is this one? This is not displayed properly. Here gaps are displayed. Why it is not displayed properly? Sometimes some tables, big tables are not displayed properly means Oracle Corporation telling like that. In SQL plus tool, not a tool, not a SQL developer, not a okay, so now SQL navigator like that. Only SQL plus tool problem. In SQL plus tool, each line, this is a line is there, yeah. Each line having a what? A maximum 80 bytes. Each character is a 1 byte on Oracle side. Maximum 80 bytes. Suppose your table, any line having a more than 80 bytes means that those next columns are displayed in a next line. Suppose department number in next column is displayed in a next line. That's why here gaps are generated. That's why maybe it appears like a what? These gaps only. It does not display properly. To overcome this problem, we are setting environment. How we are setting environment means I will tell you, but before that one, I want to interested to view all these predefined settings means here line size is an environment variable is there. Observe here. Line size is an environment variable. In that one, 80 is there or not? Yes, these are predefined. Now here more than 80 bytes are there in a line means it does not display properly. That next columns are displayed in the next line. That's why it does not display properly. Gaps are generated. To overcome this problem, if you want to display properly means we are setting SQL plus tool environment. How means set is a command is there. Here line size or line here more than 80 means 100,000. Anything we are giving a what some number. Yes, semicolon. Then press enter key. Then here this table also displayed properly or not? Yes. Oh, maybe here in previous case gaps are there, but in this case our table format at least columns and okay, so no rows are displayed or not. Again, another problem is there. I will tell you. But first this one write it fast. Write it example select star from EMP semicolon. Write it select star from EMP semicolon. Write it in SQL plus tool, SQL plus tool. First write it. In SQL plus tool, by default, in SQL plus tool, by default, each line having maximum 80 bytes. In SQL plus tool, by default, each line having maximum 80 bytes. In SQL plus tool, by default, each line having maximum 80 bytes. In our table, any line having more than 80 bytes. In our table, any line having more than 80 bytes, then the table does not display properly. In our table, any line having more than 80 bytes, each character is 1 byte, okay? Then the table does not display properly. To overcome this problem, first to overcome this problem, then we must set line size. To overcome this problem, then we must set a line size SQL plus environment variable. To overcome this problem, then we must set a line size SQL plus environment variable by using following syntax. To overcome this problem, then we must set a line size SQL plus environment variable by using following syntax. Syntax, write it. Set space line size space in a number semicolon or set line in a number semicolon. Okay, example, write it. More than 80, I am giving 100,000, anything, your own wish. This one. Okay, select means later. Okay. The SQL plus tool set environment settings. Okay. Now observe here, screen observe another problem is there. What is that one? Observe here. Here column name is there, gaps are okay, rectifying only, but another problem occurred. Here employee number, some data is there. Again, that same column is repeated. Again, e-name is there, some data is there. Again, that column name is repeated. What is this one? Job. Here, this column name is repeated. Why this column name is repeated means Oracle Corporation telling in SQL Plus tool, each page, this is called page. Each page having a what? Maximum 14 rows, 14 lines only. Okay, yeah. Suppose here, 1 minute observe here, page size is there here. Yeah, page size here 14. Including column and line also, not a problem. Okay, 14. Suppose whenever more than 14 rows are there in our table, that will be treated as a new page. That's why maybe column names are repeated. To overcome this problem, each page you have to set a what more than 14 size, then possible. Set here page size, here more than 14 means 50, 70, 100, 1000, anything. Then up to that one, column names are not repeated. Okay, yeah, select star for yeah. That's why a big tables also now display properly or not? Yes, yeah. Properly we are displaying only, write it. In SQL plus tool, these are predefined settings. Okay, SQL. In SQL plus tool, write it. In SQL plus tool, by default, in SQL plus tool, by default, each page having maximum 14 rows. In SQL plus tool, by default, each page having maximum 14 rows. In SQL plus tool, by default, each page having maximum 14 rows. Whenever our table having more than 14 lines, whenever our table having more than 14 lines, then automatically column names are repeated in a table. Then automatically column names are repeated in a table. To overcome this problem, then we must set SQL plus tool page size environment variable. To overcome this problem, then we must set SQL plus tool page size environment variable by using following syntax. To overcome this problem, then we must set SQL plus tool page size environment variable by using following syntax. Syntax: set page size in a number semicolon. Set the page size in a number. Okay, write it here. Example like this. Write it this example. Complete fast. Now observe here. Suppose 18C software onwards, not required to use this page size, line size, one by one, not required. Just a window is option is there along with the line size. Then automatically server only setting environment. And now really that is correct. Observe it here. Exit. Now observe it here. Don't repeat. Again, I'm opening a what SQL plus tool. Here username and password, for example. Here I am displaying a what at this table that does not display properly. But Oracle 18C onward set line size or line. Here window is an option is there. Now here in that one page size, these type of things are not required. Simple automatically setting environment or not. This is a beauty. But latest concept is one SQL plus tool side. Write it. Write a note. Oracle 18C introduced window option. Oracle 18C introduced window option along with set line size command. Oracle 18C introduced window option along with set line size command. In this case, page size not required. Okay, yeah. Syntax. First write it. Set line size window semicolon. These are SQL plus tool problems only. Okay, yeah. Write it. Set line size window semicolon. Set space line size space window semicolon. First write it. One time we are checking is enough. Okay, these are simple settings. Write it. This command dynamically change. This command dynamically change and format the displayed output to fit the screen or window size. This command dynamically change and format the displayed output to fit the screen or window size. Write a note. First write a note. When we are using this command, then we are not required to use page size command. Already page size you know. This is the latest. Okay. When we are using this command, then we are not required to use page size command. When we are using this command, then we are not required to use page size command. When we are using this command, then we are not required to use page size command. When we are using this command, then we are not required to use page size command. Okay, now suppose you are a first time newcomer. If you want to interested to view this all SQL plus tool commands means show space all. We are typing that command automatically. This will be displayed or not? Yes. Write it. Write a note. Finish this one. When we are using this command, then we are not required to use page size command. Write a note. If you want to view all predefined. If you want to view all predefined SQL plus tool, environment commands, if you want to view all predefined SQL plus tool environment commands and related default values, under related default values, then we are using following syntax. Under related default values, then we are using following syntax. Syntax, write it, show space all, semicolon. If you want to view all predefined SQL plus tool environment commands and related default values, then we are using following syntax. Syntax, write it. Syntax, go to SQL prompt, show space all, semicolon. Okay, na? Up to this one is enough. Monday I will tell you remaining installation and we are starting a what practical all this. Okay, na? Up to this one understood. Monday will continue. Thank you. Tomorrow there is no class. Monday will continue.